there's a support of counselor A has been availed. Services of counselor A has been availed for conducting counseling in respect of a particular program and the course. Normally, payment cannot be made by the study center unless the claim has been passed by the regional center and payment released by the regional center. So the system of pre-receipted bill is coming into play, and this is the uniform system which is in place in the whole of IGNO, because we don't have a system wherein at the end of the class the official of IGNO pays the money by way of cash. We don't follow such a system. It's not possible for an organization like IGNO to follow that kind of after the class payment kind of thing. We cannot follow it. So once the counseling session is completed, all the formalities has to be done, which the coordinator is the sole responsibility. Anyhow, it is not necessary for the coordinator to be physically present, but he has to ensure that the counseling takes place, and also all the relevant records are signed by the particular counselor and handed over to the assistants or attendants who are present, especially if it is a face-to-face counseling. And if it is since now we have already moved into online since the corona, there's this system has been, I mean, it has taken a backstage, and most of it is online. And for processing this online thing, also recordings from the particular counselor or the particular study center is required, and also screenshot of the class which is being conducted, duly signed by the particular counselor, has to be initially it has to be submitted to the coordinator, and the coordinator in turn will cross check it, and he or she will sign with seal and consolidate it, and finally submit to the regional center for payment, based on which the payment will be released by the regional center. So this is the process, and I hope those who are new to the system, this is the routine process which has been happening, and I'm sure all the experienced professors of gold centers who are already there in the system, they know it in their fingertips, and this all this whatever I have said is nothing new to them. I'm sorry, I have not added anything fresh. And for those who have joined our IGNO stream, I'm sure I've put something into your mind, which you can implement it in the days to come. That's it.
Thank you, Praveen. And anyone who has any doubt or any point to raise or any suggestions to place, kindly come forward and do the same.
So one thing I would like to add, since meanwhile, if anyone can also raise, I just want to 1 minute. I just want to add. Recently, one of the it happened here in Vadagara. One of the counselors just called me and asked, "Sir, this particular claim I have done during the Corona period. It has not been passed." So when for which it took me a day to ensure what was the claim, which period, and whether the claim was submitted at the regional center and all that. So later, when I just went through this particular based on this particular phone call, I came to understand that the claim had pertaining to some maybe August, the period of August. The coordinator had submitted the bill 3 4 months later, after which there was some discrepancies, and he had sent the bill back to the coordinator, quoting the deficiencies in that bill, and requesting them to submit it as within maybe 10 days time, so that the bill can be taken up. So we received the bill after 10 months. uh, so this is the kind of scenario. It is very unfortunate that, in spite of the counselor taking lot of efforts to conduct the counseling. It's because they are wasting their weekend and for the sake of IGNOU, for the sake of the students, and the coordinators should ensure that all the claim is filled in the properly in the sense program details, course details, date, time, signature of the counselor. Counselor may have forgotten to put the signature. It is the duty of the coordinator to ensure that the counselor puts the signature, and also the coordinator also should sign, should ensure that the counseling claim which is being submitted is in tune with the counseling schedule. So, taking after all these aspects only, ensuring all this. This the coordinator cannot go alone. That's why there's an army of assistant coordinators, assistants, attendants are provided at your disposal, and that also it is your team only. And we know that without study center support, IGNOU cannot function. Our request to you is, in spite of the hard work done by the coordinator counselor, the payment could not be released because of the time lag. So, as far as finances section is concerned, there has to be a proper timing within which the claim has to be submitted, and it is the duty of the coordinator to ensure that all the claims are being submitted on time, and also before that also you have a team of 3 or 4 people who will be able to process the claim at the study center level. Means whether all the factors are in place and there is no scope of rejection at the regional center level. Please ensure that, so that at the regional center level we don't have any opportunity to disallow any claim, and the bill will be transiting between the regional center and study center for want of a few minor corrections. This can be avoided if there is a proper system in place at the study center. So that is it.
Thank you, Praveen. Thank you for that very exhaustive and well-drafted session. I'm sure our LSCs will be a much better functioning unit after this session. And since the timing for the next session is already due, I think we can close this session. It's very informative and important session. And thank you once again. And on behalf of RC Trivandrum, we extend our heartfelt gratitude for sparing your time and giving us this valuable session full of inputs, which will be of great relevance to our functionaries. Thank you. Thank you, Dr.
Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you, Rajesh, sir. All the coordinators. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The next session for the day, and that is the final academic session. It will be followed by a session by Dr. Kumar Gaurav for a discussion